All right, today we got an Under the Cowl of MS episode, the random talk about whatever the heck I feel like talking about episode. I haven't done one of these in a while. I said I wanted to get to where I'm doing like every Thursday or something like that, but I got so many videos that I banked and I'm trying to get them out that are like single comic book reviews and stuff like that and group comic reviews. And I thought I could put out a bunch of videos, just pile up my YouTube, and it's not working out because the algorithm screws everything up. As soon as I put out another video, the old one gets pushed away and no one sees it again unless they actually go on my page. So I'm not getting the views that I was by putting out more than one video a day. So what I'm doing at the moment is I don't know what the heck that squirrel. And the squirrels right now are, it's funny. You'll see them, they'll have a big ball of grass. They're just going through, just ripping up grass and just keep building up the ball. But one just went up one of the trees with something, a ball of something that was like 3 times the size of his head. So I'm assuming it was another grass ball because they're insulating their little homes at the moment. Now that yesterday was the first day of fall, which by the time you see this, might be a week after. Who knows? Actually, I'm gonna try and get this out within the next couple days. Yeah, it's fun watching all the squirrels getting ready for winter, insulating their little huts. Uh, I wish I would have got a couple of my little houses built before fall, but I don't think I have enough time to get any built yet before winter because I got too much other stuff I want to get done. Um, but I got a lot of fun stuff that accessorize their little houses that I'm going to build for them and put on our different trees. But what was I talking about? Yeah, the algorithm with YouTube is messed up because of not people not seeing stuff once I put the next thing up. So I started doing all my single comic reviews that I have built up. I'm putting one of those out a day on Instagram. So you can follow my Under the Call of MS Instagram page if you want to check those out. I also will be putting artwork on there again. And I've been doing a lot of sketching and stuff. Just nothing major for finishing over the past few months. Just playing around with some stuff. But Brian from Hot Wing of Justice is doing a Boktober drawing event at Hot Wing of Justice, and it's he's got the chicken with the flaming wing. We had him as a creator interview on Crimson Call Comic Club in the past, and he's done all kinds of fun things over the past year or so that we've mentioned and showed off. But yeah, he's doing this October drawing event. I figure, what the heck? I like doing these when they're more cartoony. So you can draw what you want, but I'm gonna try and stick mostly to cartoony style stuff to complement his Hot Wing of Justice character. Draw like my little versions of it and stuff. Uh, but the drawing itself, I'm going to give you the rundown on the days. If you're interested, definitely go to Hot Wing of Justice Instagram and you can see the list and see what you got to do and stuff for it. But it is October 1st is chicken. The second is birthday. Third is underdog. Fourth is taco. Fifth is weather vane. Six is cross. Seven is mood. These are all the suggested themes of the days, by the way, if you don't what I'm running down. Eight is hero. Nine is musical. 10 is comic. 11 narwhal. 12 is pink. 13 is swift. 14 is dessert. 15 is wildflower. 16th is lucky. 17th is union. 18th is cap. 19th is bell. 20th is waffle. 21 is wonder. 22 is swig. 23 is weird. 24 is happy. 25 is tombstone. 26 is cyborg. 27 great. 28 flint or flit. Flit. I have no idea what that is. Guess I'm gonna have to look up what that means. 29th is bone. 30th is costume, and 31st is pumpkin. And that's Halloween is the 31st. Do something with that one. Pumpkin patchy probably or something. Who knows? Come up with something. But yeah, not sure what I'm gonna do for these yet. But it'll be fun. I haven't done a month-long drawing thing in a while. So it'll be enjoyable to do it. Some people do Sober October. I guess I am doing Sober October because once a year I like to take 1 month out of the year and go sugar free. So that means no alcohol. So I guess I got to go Sober October. Uh, so I'll enjoy my alcohol until then. But yeah, I plan on doing, except for Halloween, I'm gonna do the 30 days of October sugar free. Halloween I might drink, so I can't include that day. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I like doing my sugar flush. You ain't gonna want to follow my eating routine. It's very simplistic. As far as drink wise, all I have is water, coffee, coffee black, tea if I feel like it, but usually it's just coffee. Can't think of anything else that I drink. And that's pretty much what I drink normally, all the time. Other than like alcohol or something. Uh, I'm not into the weird drinks and all that shit. I quit soda many years ago. Dropped 100 pounds within a year just from quitting soda, not changing anything else. So that was nice. A bonus. But yeah, that's all I can think of that I drink. Uh, and then I'll probably focus on getting back to my intermittent fasting where I only eat during a 4 to 6 hour period during the day, but it's so limited during the sugar flush. Uh, I'll do certain hard cheeses just because that's my snacking thing. Uh, it will satisfy me. I make sure they're the hard cheeses that don't have any type of sugar additives that would be in them. You get to the simpler, softer cheeses, there are sugars in them, so you got to watch that. My main thing is going to be the salad, cucumbers, tomatoes, lettuce, whatever, radishes. Yeah, I don't do things like sweet peas, the pea pods, or anything like that, just because they're sweet. Your fruits and vegetables that are sweet based, as soon as you pluck them off the vine, their contents break down into sugars, add sugars for you. But I'm not a health guru. I'm a fat 400-pound guy. Hit 600 pounds at my maximum. And trying to stay in the 300s, but I keep bouncing right around that 380 to 420 range. So I want to get this sugar flush done so I can get back to where I want to be on the right path and then get back down. I'd like to eventually get back to 185. That's a long ways away. So I just take a little bit at a time as I can get it, but I like doing the month-long sugar flush once a year just to clean out the system and give the system a break from all the crap that you put in it and uh, make it feel a little bit better for a little while. I just figured October's a good time this year because football season's the best part of football season's in December, January. So get it done now so I can enjoy that. And then with hockey season starting up, I can enjoy my drinks with that. That's my main thing with the whole sugar flush is the damn drinks. But yeah. But with salads, I'll use whatever vegetables that interest me or are on sale, cauliflower, broccoli, lots of that stuff I'll eat during my sugar flush. Broccoli, cauliflower, I like to warm up. I'll sit there and throw that in with some olive oil, uh, salt, pepper, cayenne, whatever I feel like seasoning it with, uh, like a lemon pepper seasoning or something like that. Ah, you little shit. Sorry about that. Got a woodpecker that was on the cement when I started the thing, and then I seen him up in the tree over there. Now he's just outside my door, pecking on the side of the house, which is fine. He's eating critters. If he's doing it, it's because there's critters in my wood, and they like eating ants and stuff like that. But yeah, I just flew over to the water basin and getting himself a drink. Then he'll come back and start on the wood again. But yeah, I got one tree up there that's just full of ants and ant holes, and full grown and a younger woodpecker. They go crazy on that tree. Um, but with that, all the vegetables, I'll have cooked vegetables, I'll have raw vegetables. With my salad, I take a jug. Well, I got a glass uh, salad dressing bottle that I use. I go 50-50 with apple cider vinegar and olive oil. Get a good olive oil that you can put in the fridge and it won't harden. That's the hardest part, making sure you get a decent olive oil because some of them will sit there and seize up in once they get cold. Those, then you're gonna have to sit them all at room temperature before you can even use them as salad dressing again. And you could leave them all; you don't have to put them in the fridge. Uh, I used the whole bottle within a week, anyways. 50-50 apple cider vinegar and olive oil, and then add whatever you want to it. I use pink Himalayan sea salt, cracked black pepper, uh, cayenne pepper, Italian seasoning. Uh, I'll put like a half a lemon in there. I'll squirt in there. Some people like lime. I'm a lemon person. uh, Minced garlic, I'll throw in there, and whatever trips your trigger. For seasoning wise, just put it in there, shake it up, let it sit. Within a day, the seasoning will work its way through the oils and vinegars, and then that's my salad dressing. That's all I use for my salads. Uh, I do like getting mozzarella balls, little fresh mozzarella balls. Throw a handful of those in my salad. Uh, because of the sugars and stuff. I don't use croutons during the sugar flush because breads are all sugars. Yeah, it's very simplistic. Meat wise, fish, chicken, turkey. Those are pretty much. I had one turkey left from the Thanksgiving sale, so I pulled it out yesterday. I'm gonna cook that up this week, freeze 2 tubs of it, and those I'll use for some of my meat during the sugar flush. But yeah, I'll do intermittent fasting with sugar flush and with having Brian's drawing contest going on and a bunch of other drawing stuff I want to do, and uh, some other things I want to work on. They're all things that keep my mind so busy that you'll sit there and start working on a design or something. Next thing you know, it's 3, 4 hours later and you haven't eaten and you hear your stomach grumbling. That's a good way to do it. Keep your mind off the food and not even thinking about that type of stuff. But yeah, that's the way to go. But I will be doing that for the month of October, at least the first 30 days. I won't be doing it on Halloween. So if you're interested, you can join in. You can send me comments. Uh, I will give you updates on this part of my YouTube, the Under the Cowl of MS episodes, the podcast episodes. I will give you some updates about it throughout the month, but I'm not going to go heavy on my what I'm eating and stuff, laying it out day by day or anything like that, because I don't want anybody to follow what I do. Use your own judgment, do your own thing. You could just go sober October, or you could go full sugar free, and it's not easy, and your body hates you that first week, and you you get the little details from it and stuff if you are a person that has sugar on a regular basis, because sugar is evil. But yeah, that's that. I wrote some stuff down that I watched in the past since I last talked to you, but it's been a while, so see if I can even remember what these were about. Velma, I can't remember what platforms these were all on. I want to say they'd either be Cinemax, Hulu, or Amazon, probably, with most of these, um, and maybe Disney Plus. But Velma was interesting, a more adult version of Scooby Doo without Scooby. There's some Scooby and Shaggy towards the end, later episodes, but yeah, it mainly focuses on Velma and Daphne. A lot of lesbian innuendos and all that stuff going on. It's definitely more adultish. Uh, I enjoyed it, but it's also when they go with the adult version, sometimes it kind of ruins the whole aspect of those style characters. I mean, the Scooby Gang's the Scooby Gang. You don't really want to reverse that out, but of course, someone's going to do it, and they did it. Uh, if you're into tornadoes and stuff like that, I checked out Supercell with Anne Heck, Alec Baldwin, Skeet Ulrich, and stuff. Uh, it was all right. Basically, again, a couple storm chaser groups competing with each other, fighting for that shot, that glory point. It's like 8 billion people in the world. There's not just going to be one storm chaser out there doing this shit. Just work together instead of getting everybody put at risk and getting yourselves killed. And just work together. Whoever gets the shots or gets the scientific evidence or anything, it's like it's all to help humanity. Instead, they act inhumane as they're trying to help humanity. So, every story's got to be based on. I mean, It's basically Twister, just a different name and different characters, different actors, but same concepts. You got boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, exes, and all that stuff, all in the same world. So they're together again with each other in the same environment from the past. And there's children that have been brought up, and the children are following in their dad's footsteps and all that. Yeah, I don't know. Same story that we've seen it over and over, but I'll take Bill Paxton over all the rest. Uh, then Godzilla was what is it? Godzilla King. It's not versus. I think it's Godzilla Kong, the New Empire. Uh, I heard a lot of bad things about it. I wasn't gonna watch it. I got bored one night and just threw it on for background noise, and I ended up getting sucked into it. I liked it. I I liked the old Kong movie that they did where he went down to the center of the earth, found his history and stuff, learned about his origins and stuff like that. And I like how this one, how we find out that it goes into a even a bigger world than we thought was down there, and how Godzilla has traits in it, and how Kong has to bring Godzilla down to help him, and it's like trying to get your enemy to work together with you and stuff, and then the humans, how they help Kong with some of his problems he's having, and make him realize that the humans aren't all bad. There are some that are trying to live together in this world, this strange world that we're all connected in, and has so much unexplored territory that someone will eventually explore and destroy and cause problems with, as always, because that's all humans do, is they have to destroy everything. But I liked it. So if you like just Kong and Godzilla type characters, not too worried about certain storylines, I think you'd enjoy it. I did. I only watched the first episode of this so far, but there's this Dimension 404. It's the second episode. It's got Patton Oswalt in it. I'm looking forward to watching that. It's like a really trippy reality bending Twilight Zone style series. And it's like, duh, that's what Twilight Zone is reality bending, trippy style storylines. But I really liked it, the first episode at least, and I'm looking forward to watching the rest of them. But I haven't had time to check out the rest of them yet. Me and the wife finally sat down and watched Jumanji: The Next Level. They have been so much fun. The first Jumanji movie with Robin Williams, hated it. But this one with Jack Black, The Rock, and all these characters being kids and then being put in these adult bodies. It's just, it's really fun how they play these out. And of course, the animals, them running from the characters, and the ostrich chase, when the ostrich is chasing, that was hilarious. But yeah, these are all very well done. If you didn't like the original Jumanji movie, don't feel bad. I didn't either. So I love Robin Williams, but that movie, when I rewatched it, all I rewatched was the animals busting through the house and stuff, and then I fast forward through the rest of the crap. But these newer ones, they've been a lot of fun. They did a really good job revamping that storyline. Then Combat Legacy, I didn't know it was out there. It's 2 seasons, very quick. They didn't take long at all. You got Sonya Jax, Johnny Cage. Uh, Johnny Cage has like a Power Ranger reference going on there. Katana, Clone, Reptile, Mark Dacascos in there and stuff. King Lao, and you got all your characters, got all the stuff that are in the past. It's basically all the characters from the shitty movie, but I think this was done way better than the movie. So if you're bummed about that movie and you want some more Mortal Kombat, I'd say check out Mortal Kombat Legacy. It was quick enough that it wasn't that bad. That if you, I mean, granted, I just had it on for background noise. Like right now, my current background noise is Disney Plus has Darkwing Duck, and it's like the first season's got like 70 some episodes. So I'm like, yeah, just put it on the black background, and just let it play. So I got it playing right now in the background with the volume muted. But yeah, so those are interesting. Uh, I don't know what these are. Oh, there is, yeah, in Mortal Kombat, there's, I don't know what I got written down about the sword or something with a sword, but they have an Evil Dead style knife in that movie that looks just like the Evil Dead movie knife, the one that stab in him and then it pukes out the blood out of the skull's mouth in the handle of the knife and stuff. But yeah, I think they're stealing a little bit of stuff from other storylines there. Um, the other movies, last few movies and shows I checked out was Civil War. That was on Max. Not what I expected. I expect uh, Americans fighting Americans, just focusing on those battles. Of course, all the weird rape and pillaging and all that shit going on. They're very mellow on all that crap, which is a good thing. Focused more on a few, well, yeah, there's a variety of other ones, but mainly a group of press people, reporters, following the story, trying to get the main historical shots and stuff like that. You see all kinds of conflict and things as they're traveling to get to a certain point. I think Washington D.C. is the main focus for a certain storyline because they're trying to follow the overthrow the president and all that stuff. Uh, wasn't a terrible show because there's lots of good actors and actresses that I know in the movie, so that kept me able to go all the way through it. But if they weren't in there, I would have never even made it 15 minutes into that movie. Storyline didn't really throw me at all. Quiz Lady with Aquafina, that was a lot of fun. Uh, way better than I expected. I was just finishing it up as the wife got home from work, and she's like, "Well, I wanted to watch that." I'm like, "Well, there's lots of movies I want to watch with you, but it takes forever." And we just end up watching House Hunter shit over and over and stuff instead of watching all these movies and stuff we have saved in our save list. So I'm like, I'll gladly watch it right now with you again, or I'll watch it whenever you're ready to sit down and watch it. But I wanted to watch that movie, so I watched it. And it was fun. It was hilarious. I loved it. She's basically a gal, this normal gal working her job, and she's very good with quizzes and can answer almost every question. Sits down with her dog and watches the quiz show every night. And her ma escapes the old folks' home. They won't bring her back. They kicked her out. Her ma's got a gambling problem, owes some gangsters money. The gangsters are like, hey, there was a video out about you, so we know that your mother's the one that owes us like 80 grand. So now you owe us it and all that shit. So she's like, well, I ain't got 80 grand. How am I supposed to come up with 80 grand? And they steal her dog. And so her sister comes, her long lost sister, and they merge together again and then conflict and all that stuff. But they end up working together. trying to figure things out, and they end up where gets contacted by this game show that she loves and she's really good at, but she's embarrassed by certain parts of it where you got to act things out. She doesn't like attention and being focused on, so it's like, yeah, it's oh my beard. That's the problem when I grow a beard. I'm always playing with shit. But yeah, it was Quiz Lady was a lot of fun. If you want a good comedy about quiz shows and stuff like that, and trying to settle debts and dealing with all the gangsters and stuff like that, this is a really fun way that they did it. Then the last show I checked out was Kite Man. Goofy character, love the character. I was surprised that they brought a show out for him. I like him from the Harley Quinn universe and stuff like that. You'll see references to him, but yeah, they did a wonderful job with this character being a non superhero style character that just has a kite for outfit, and you'd be amazed what he's done with that kite, and be amazed that he stayed alive as long as he has. But yeah, it focuses mostly on him and his girlfriend's relationship, and him trying to get a superpower type thing, and all that, and what happens when he does. But that show is a blast. It was well done. So check that out if you're into superhero, non-superhero style shows. Other than that, we went to Mighty Con last week. I did all my Mighty Con videos and stuff. I will have my single reviews from the different characters that I picked stuff up from. I'll have a lot of those coming out in the next couple weeks. But good show this time. Sadly, another they had the Madison Con for the first time going on that Saturday and Sunday also, and I believe it really affected Mighty Con because they did not have it was so easy to get around, so easy to go through boxes of comics and stuff. You weren't fighting with people, you weren't shoulder to shoulder. It was nice that way for us buyers, but a bummer for the sellers. Yeah, I think that hurt a lot of people that day having two big cons on one weekend because Milwaukee Mighty Con's the biggest Milwaukee one nowadays that we have, and then this new Madison Con. I'd love to go check it out because they have an artist alley and all that stuff. They had a lot of great people that were part of it, but yeah, I will go to Mighty Con before I go to any other one just because I like to support them. Been good to me pretty much this time. I want to say they still didn't have any tables or any chairs and tables available, which is stupid. But I had my seated walker, so I was able to take a few breaks. But a week later, I'm still having walking issues and stuff from the con, so it definitely affected me just as much, if not a little more, this year than last year. Body's just getting worse and worse with the MS. But what you gonna do? But yeah, it was a good con. I don't know what I have coming up next. I'd say maybe a quad con at the Brookfield Blue Mountain Square Mall in Milwaukee. I've always wanted to check one of those out. I haven't checked one out yet. That would probably be the next thing coming up, but who knows? Never know. Someone might pop something up, some little con or something around the area. Fall's always interesting with all the sales cons, flea markets, craft sales, all that stuff. Because of the holidays, there's always something. Yeah, other than that, I can't think of anything that's really special going on or anything that I need to talk about. I have been having fun. If you like comic book sales, Cheap Comic Collector is one to look up on YouTube, and the other one is Psychotronic Squirt Gun. They both do $2 comic book sales. Sometimes a bonus dollar one, but mostly $2 comic book sales. They'll last about 3 hours, but they just go over comics, and first one to claim gets them. And it's $2 a comic, free shipping. You can let your stack build to help them save on shipping costs, and they'll ship them to you when they get a box full or whatever. Uh, and if you're a first time buyer, you got to pay the first time you buy that day. Otherwise, you can let your stack build and pay it later on if you want. Then they'll ship it out or whatever. But they have tons of variety in their comic stacks that they put out. I focus, of course, on my Archie comics, comics, Harvey comics, oddball animal style comics, some of the newer comics if I see certain covers that grab me or certain characters that I'm looking for. Shouldn't be telling you guys this, guys and gals this, because I don't need no more damn competition on my auctions. I already got like 3 nemesises now that try and get the same comics that I try and get, so it's quickest fingers wins. Then the last one I was on, 2 characters are naming the comics before you even put them on the screen. And it's like, how are you seeing this stuff? Where? And they're mentioning some third camera view or something. I'm like, I don't see no third camera view. Where? What site are you guys on? Where doing this? But yeah, it's like I so far it's only been a couple comics that I lost out on that I was bummed about. Yeah, what you gonna do? I'll find them somewhere else in a bargain bin. But I really enjoyed doing these $2 comic auctions. Cheap Comic Collector usually does his on Saturdays. I think starts around 11:30, 11:45 Central Time for me, and then Monday nights usually around 5:30. I think it is. Psychotronic Squirt Gun does his, and then Cheap Comic Collector will fill in for him like halfway through the show and do some of his comics while Psychotronic Squirt Gun takes a break. But yeah, those are fun. Check those out. I'm going to see who this is, so keep following Under the Color of MS. Rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend, give us those likes. Check out Crimson Color Comic Club for our multi-people group reviews and all kinds of fun things, and we'll get back to you with more of these soon. All right, bye.